what are we doing in this mission? I haven't read any of
Shield
the things.
compromise. Get ready, because this is neat. All right. Mission run. Skrulls have invaded Shield. After being detected, a battle has broken out on the helicarrier. Which agents are real and which are Skrulls? Additional setup. Mix 3 mystery tiles and 3 check marks and 3 X mystery tiles face down, then place them next to the map. So these are mixed up. I do not know what they are. Main objective is to actually defeat all henchmen. So that is the, typically what we would assume is the perfect reward is now the actual main objective. Upon completion, perfect reward if your team completes the main objective and also calmed all real agents. Example is no plot tokens are on the map, distribute an additional 5 and 3 momentum. So what they're talking about, we're going to jump over to the other side of the map here. The bonus objective, Skrulls are hiding among the Shield agents and causing chaos. Find the real agents and calm them down. So the goal is to find and calm all real agents. The revealing identities. There are 2 ways to reveal a henchman's identity. Number 1 is when an unrevealed henchman is defeated. And then the second way to do it is at the start of the movement phase. Before moving, reveal all henchmen that have a hero adjacent to them. When a henchman's identity is revealed, so again, the step 1 and step 2. So whether defeated or movement phase, we flip a random mystery tile face up. On an X, the henchman is a Skrull. Place a chaos token on them to remind you that they are a Skrull. On a check mark, the henchman is a real agent. So if they're a real agent, if they are at full health, you calm them down. So you call me an agent below. If they are defeated, so if they're a real agent and defeated, place a defeat tile on them as usual. Additionally, place a plot token on them. So that's kind of like the failure portion of what we saw on the other side of perfect reward. So we want to make sure there are no plot tokens on them, i.e. not defeating real people or real agents. If they are damaged but not defeated, so we're back on real agents. If they are damaged but not defeated, they think you are a Skrull. Place a plot token on them. They now must be defeated. Calming an agent. So each time you calm a real agent, place a clear tile on them. They now count as an empty space and you will no longer contribute to the crisis clock effects. Then start player distributes 1 momentum. Failure penalty. Each time a real agent receives a plot token, all heroes discard a card. Additional rules. Even if they are hostile, don't hurt anyone unless you know they're Skrull. When you are attacked in this mission, you may choose not to activate your defense ability if desired.
Good gracious.
Yeah. So really what we want to do is we want to stand next to them. We need to reveal who they are. And if they are a check mark, you want to run away. Essentially.
Well, okay, so the standing next to him and revealing them, in other things, when we end our movement phase, we would resolve the thing. In this one, it's at the start of our movement phase. Yep. So we have to move next to somebody and then not attack them at all and wait for our...
We gotta wait
for them to attack us.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So we cannot damage them. If we want to perfect this, we cannot touch them.
Okay.
We can still win if they're all defeated, but we perfect by not touching the real agents.
Okay. So, and there's 3 of each, but there's only 5 characters. So one of them, we won't know. One of them will have 2. Oh my goodness. Okay. And if we hit them once, or if we damage anybody once, and they turn out to be real, then we still lose the thing. Okay.
Unless you can put a bag on them though, right, and heal them. That's a thing.
Yeah. But Um, but if we find out that they're real and they're damaged, because they now must be defeated. It doesn't say that we can heal them back up to full. Maybe. I don't know.
Revealing identity.
Let's just not.
When an
Let's
unrevealed
just not hit anybody.
until we know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So then at the start of the movement phase before moving, reveal all henchmen. So do we just like both, looking at the map here, like one goes here and one goes here?
Can't get over to the right.
That's right. There's a giant iron beam right in the middle.
So I think one's going up in the top in the middle to get those two, and the other can go down two on that draw card.
Sure.
For that guy, just so they're not taking the hit of both people.
Interesting.
And then that'll reveal.
They're all ranged anyways. The commando's the only one that's melee.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't matter. So save the tile, I guess, for. No, we would still want to reveal it, but we're gonna get hit by everybody.
Yeah. Well, I am okay with doing the multiple because my defensive roll does not do damage. Okay. So I would want to be next to. So I'll go up to the kind
of mix these up
to that middle thing. I think you're first player, aren't you?
Yep. I'm just gonna I'm gonna make two piles here, and then when we reveal, we'll just say one or two, and that's the top tile I'll pick.
Okay. So I start off with being able to apply a focus fire. Obviously, we would want to reveal first.
Right.
But I'm gonna put it. Since I have to do it at the beginning. I'm gonna put it on the grunt that is above the steel beam that is blocking our path, just in case. Because if it's like we're not gonna attack the first round, obviously, but if it's a good guy, then it'll just go away and be fine. If it's a bad guy, that'll help us get through it faster.
Sure, makes sense. Okay. So let's do this.
This is cool.
Yeah. Let's do the same strat then. Would you prefer momentum or would you prefer the card? I haven't looked at my cards yet, so I got triple up, so if you want the card.
I'll go for the momentum to be between those two so I can take the two. Well. Yeah, because I wouldn't be doing anything for it attacking me. Okay, yep. So I get a moment.
They're all ranged anyways. What do I want? I don't need the card draw. I'll take the CP. Okay. Movement phase is over, so let's reveal, yeah? Or no, we gotta do a turn first.
Yeah, we gotta do our whole turn. We have to not attack.
But you can't just like say I'm not gonna hit him though. Right?
Right, but if you have an ability, I mean you can choose not to trigger an ability.
True. You just fail roll.
Yeah. I mean, or you can throw into the shields. Their health would be up still.
All right. This is interesting. All right, upkeep phase, income phase we skip. We go on the main phase. We'll just I'll triple up. This is so weird to like say I'm not gonna attack.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to do a momentum for let's who do I want to get? Squirrel Girl or Kitty Pryde? I'm gonna take Kitty Pryde, I think, for the first. So I'll spend 1 for Kitty. That also gets me a shield.
And then our next
down to 3.
ally is Mantis. Thanks for doing that. I might take. Let's heal anybody, right? Yeah, chosen hero. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I do plan on getting a lot of momentum.
Yeah, I'm not gonna recruit quite yet. Squirrel Girl. I just don't know if she's really that benefit. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Okay. Let's I think I'm going to use this turn to buff because I'm most likely not gonna attack. I'm still gonna roll, but I'm not gonna. Oh, this is interesting.
Because none of your abilities are non-attacks, right?
They are all damage, all defendable, like you said. So we could hit shields, but
that's true. That's true.
Like I could do teamwork. That way, I'm gaining stuff. I just can't. Well, I can't because I'm gonna hit.
But they do have shields.
They do. I'm gonna keep the 3. Let's keep the 5. Roll the rest. 4, 5, 6. That's 3 battle plan. This is also teamwork. Teamwork would knock off 2 shields off the shock troop. Man, I don't want to hit him too hard. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm ready to attack on second roll with teamwork, going for the shock troop. He's got 6 shields. I'll be able to at least just tap the shields with that move.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna spend 2 CP to upgrade Antics to 2, and then 2 CP to upgrade my mini ult to 2. So that puts me down to 0. And then I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna go for Antics. Hope I get something. There's 1.
Oh.
Nope. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I don't.
Vilify.
Not super put out by that. Yeah. Let's see. So I do. Vilify is the only thing that I have, but that's if any of your opponents have more health than you. Nope. Otherwise, deal 5 undefendable damage to choose players to gain 8.
What if you hit the shock troop, and then I will range my attack and hit the other shock troop to knock his shields off?
I can't because it's undefendable damage.
That's right.
And because none of these guys have more than 33 health, right?
No.
So, yeah. So it would be if your opponents have more health than you, right? So it'd be 5 undefendable. So okay. I don't want to do that.
No, we don't want to do that. Okay.
Yep. So I guess I'll whiff.
Oh yeah.
I'll whiff.
Intentional whiff, mind you.
There we go.
YouTube viewers. It was on purpose.
A mostly intentional whiff.
Okay. Calculate is what we would say.
Yep.
We'll go back to me then. We did do teamwork, so we're going to gain 2 support. It's probably okay in this situation. We're going to deal 5. We're going to go ahead and hit the shock troop, the upper left. 5 takes down this shield, plus the remaining damage would take out the other shield. So he blocks all the damage. And then without nicking him for a damage. And then that's it. That's all we're going to do there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing second main phase at all from you? I got nothing.
No.
Okay. Enemy phase. Just so I'm rolling the right amount, right? It's 2 and then 3 black. Just want to make sure.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That's everybody.
Sure is.
We could re-roll. If we re-roll the strike. Nope. Re-roll.
Do you want to do the camera up to see the things? Okay.
Re-roll the 6. And then just let the shock troops and grunts go.
It would need to be the 6, yeah.
Yeah, I will. I don't think I had Hope in the end, did I? No, but I do have my token, so I'll spend my token now.
Okay.
What token for and a reroll and an enemy die? It is a 2.
All right.
Okay.
So that knocked off the commando and the toxic
knocked
smoke.
off 7 undefendable and poison.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Okay, let's go down the line. So the grunts are going to activate on 3 strikes. It is multi-strike range, dealing 4 defendable. So let's go ahead and defend. The cool thing about my defense is I can do damage, but I can choose not to. Man, this would be the one time I don't want to upgrade his defense. I'll prevent the damage. So I'll take 3. Sure.
Okay. So that was from the guy that was adjacent to you.
Yep.
Did you want to spend a momentum to defend against the guy that's 2 spaces away from you?
Yeah. Do I? One momentum to block 3 damage. I think that might be worth. Okay. We'll roll a defense against that one. Same thing. There were 3 damage. We're going to be down to 30. And I think that's it for that grunt. Do you want to roll your defense?
Yeah. So I have a one thing. So this will be for the guy that's right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
I inflict Spellbound, which will gain me a momentum instead. That's all right. And then I take 4. Boop, 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 down to 29. And then I will spend the momentum that I just gained to roll for the guy that's next to you.
Thing.
And I think this time I will use Kitty to perform an additional roll attempt of up to 5 dice. Oh, I have a shield. I'm gonna what is it? Heal 1 and take away the shield for that 4.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm spending 1 momentum to have Kitty reroll this. Neat. I will gain that momentum back and then take 4. Down to 26.
All right. Then on to the shock troops, which needed 2 strikes and a vortex. Multi-strike range, inflict focus fire. That's a bummer.
Yep.
And then deal 5 damage plus focus fire would be 6. Defendable damage. Let's go ahead and defend that.
6 for the first guy, and then 7 for the second guy.
Yep.
Brutal.
Yeah, we're preventing 2. Yeah, preventing 2. So we will take 4. 26 for that one. And then this guy is going to zap me for the same amount. So another focus fire. I wonder if buy is necessary here. I could spend my support for a CP. Be one less damage. Well, let's do our
Crisis Clock is about to have us discard a card.
Yeah, and everything.
If that-
Yeah, that does matter. So I'm going to spend that to gain a CP, and then I'll spend 2 on a bye to remove the previous focus fire, and then he's going to hit for 6. 5 plus the 1. Okay, that is defendable as well.
Is it?
It's going to be.
There we go.
Preventing 1, so I will take 5 down to 21. And that's it for me.
Oof.
How about you?
All right. First one I'm right next to. So
Just think these are good guys.
The focus fire. All right. And then defendable. I draw a card. Neat.
Okay.
Into samesies. Cool. And then I take 6.
Yep.
Ow. Down to 20. I will spend a momentum to block the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
I get a second focus fire, so he's coming in for 7 now. And I gain a bag of tricks. I will gain that to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take 7 down to 13.
Definitely there.
Holy bejesus.
All right. That's it for enemy roll. We now go into Crisis Clock. It is going to move 2. We're going to discard a card, and then the grunts are going to activate. So we'll discard a card. I'm gonna spend a support to gain a CP to spend the CP to double up. Ooh,
I'm going to discard take backsies.
And then I'm going to do I want to get rid of transference here? No, because I could potentially transfer a shield. I'm going to discard my assault. Okay. How about you got rid of one already?
Yep.
Okay. Grunts are going to activate. Grunts crisis ability once per undefeated. So there's 2 of them. Deal 3 collateral damage to all heroes. So we are taking 6 damage.
Gracious.
Down to 15.
I'm down to 7.
All right, we're almost there.
from 33. Man, whose
Okay.
idea was it to try to perfect this first round?
Oh my god. Okay.
It's fine. We're kind of eliminating 3 enemies this round, sort of.
Yeah, kind of. All right.
You just didn't draw any of the tokens that have heals.
Yeah,
So
there you
thanks
go.
for that.
Yep, that's my fault. We got momentum. All right. At the
Okay.
revealing identity. So back to
I'm
the
getting mantis.
yeah, back to the bonus objective here. So number 2 says at the start of our movement phase, which we are at before moving, reveal all henchmen that have a hero adjacent to them. So the revealing aspect here is when a henchman's identity is revealed, flip a random mystery tile face up. So we'll do that. So if you want to, we'll start with, how about this grunt here? Do you want to do number 1 or number 2?
We'll go in clockwise from grunt, shock troop, grunt.
Okay.
Let's go 1 2 1 2 1.
All right, number 1. Okay. On X, the henchman is a scroll. Place a chaos token on them to remind you that they are a scroll. Okay, so we know that this is an enemy. That's not a chaos token. This can go away. I don't think I mix it back in, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, that would be hard. Okay. So you did 1, we're gonna do 2 on the shock troop.
Yep.
That's an agent.
Of course.
If they're at full health, you calm them. So you calm an agent below. Each time you calm an agent, place a clear tile on them. They now count as an empty space, and you no longer contribute to the crisis clock effects. Then start player distributes a momentum. So this goes away.
Yep.
And then that's a 6.
This would have been at start of movement phase, so first player would have passed to me.
Yep. Sorry, I
I,
forgot about that.
let's have you. Let's have you take the momentum.
Okay. This goes away. Okay, and then we're going back to pile number 1 for the grunt. Here we go.
Come on,
it's
baby.
a green.
Yes.
Okay, so he is also an agent at full health, so therefore we get another momentum.
I'll take that momentum.
Okay.
And
cool.
I'm gonna get Mantis this turn.
All right, that's it.
All right. Movement.
Now the movement phase.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't really want to stand next to both of those guys.
Dark troops range.
Are you
commandos melee?
Are you good for standing next to both those guys? And I go after the grunt on the left?
Yeah, I could potentially steal a shield. I do have selfless, which blocks damage. I think I'll survive at least one more turn.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'll
probably do. Yeah, I can only do the momentum.
I will go down to the transfer one underneath the grunt on the bottom left.
3 momentum and then a transfer 1.
And I'm going to transfer one of my focus fire to that scroll that's right next to me.
Yep. Because it's a scroll. We know it's a scroll.
Yep.
Okay. You're player 1, so
one of those two that are next to you, they're either both scrolls or one's good, or one's an agent.
Let's hope the other's a scroll. Let's hope the commando's good because he has 20 health. We don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah. All right. On upkeep, I have a bag of tricks, so I'm going to remove that and roll a die. On a 6, gain 2 CP.
I'd almost want the health, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend 2 momentum to get Mantis.
Okay, Mantis is out. Coming to you. Kitty Pryde goes away. We're gonna reveal Jeff. Jeff is out. Jeff on recruit gains a shield once per round on your roll phase. You can spend a momentum to add 2 damage. You can exhaust to add another 2 damage for 4 damage total for 1 momentum.
Forgot to do my income. CP card. Okay. All right. Now, it's an instant action. So I'll hold off for right now. So I have Tippett and Samesies. Okay. Let's go. 5. That would get momentum.
I guess
how much health does this guy have?
Right now he's at 14 with a 3 shield. But the nice thing is it's nice. Oh, it's time. It's time. Oh, it's not working here. No. Hold on.
Do you want the best viewers? Visit www.bestviewers.com.
I can't even say the name.
Remove the space to find out more.
Man. Get out of here.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to keep 3-5 and roll again here.
Krieg and I almost accidentally hit the ban on you. I'm sorry. It was close. His name was Accessible Cat House. Coming your way.
Yep, probably. Okay. So I have Vilify. Tipping it to Made You Look wouldn't be as good. Yeah, I think I am ready to attack.
What was I? Well, I was saying before Cat House jumped in here was now that we know that it's a scrawl, like I'm okay with like rolling a hardcore attack and spending range to at least hit your guy.
Yeah.
So I don't feel held back by accidentally hitting the wrong target. Okay. Income, CP card.
And he's got 14 and 3 shield, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sleeves get in the way.
All right. I really can't do much right now, so I'm going to go ahead and roll. And the idea here is to either lightly tap the shock troop, who has, kind of the same thing. If we roll teamwork again, I'm okay with knocking those shields off. Or I could just not hit them and just keep blasting your guy, I guess would be the other. We got 2 6s. I'm gonna be hitting pretty hard here. Second roll. Third roll. Okay. That is never
Nice.
back down. I will keep that.
All right. So, how much damage is never back down?
Right now it's 8. But I drew into 3 leadership cards. I drew into attack now. And then, you know what? Leadership combos here is not gonna matter. So right now it'll be a base 8, and then I do have an attack mod if we truly need it. So I'm not gonna hit my guys. It's gonna be your guy.
Yeah.
If we need it.
Okay. Then I won't use my
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
liar. So it'd be 9 going in. This guy effectively has 17. You'd be coming in with 9. I'm coming in with 8. That's 17.
So going to Gen Con. Yep. I wish I could go to Gen Con. I wish I could do those things.
Somebody use Vilify. The opponent does have more health than me now, so I gain an illusion, and I deal 7 damage. The focus fire on it makes it 8 damage.
Okay.
I will not spend my +3 attack modifier, so I'll go 3 into the shield and then 5 into the 14, bringing it down to 9.
Down to 9. Okay. That's it for your attack.
That's it.
All right. We'll bounce over to Cyclops doing Never Back Down. We're going to gain a battle plan and a support. Then we're going to deal 8. And I can do one more, right? Right?
There's focus fire on him.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'll hit for 8 with focus fire. It'll be 9. So he is dead.
1 momentum.
1. It should be 2, right?
It cost you 1 to
that's right.
attack him.
That's right. Thanks for the
But then,
reminder.
yes, two get divvied out.
Mm-hmm. That's on you, wherever you want them to go. I got 2.
Let's both take 1 because you still don't have an ally yet.
Correct. I just don't want. I don't want to hire any of the allies because I'm just like, what if we don't?
Well, we're gonna know after this. We're gonna know after this turn.
That's true. That's true.
I'll use the momentum from that right away to use Mantis to heal me for 2.
Okay.
Put me up to 9.
Woo!
Yeah.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Harsh.
All right. Enemy phase.
Yep.
I think we're ready. All right. I'm gonna roll for him. Yeah. All strikes, baby.
Perfect. That is
Best
exactly
roll.
what we wanted to see.
All right. So we'll go down the line. The grunts are going to attack, dealing multi-strike range for 4 defendable. So you can go ahead and defend on your.
It's too bad they're all dead.
Oh, that's right.
Or
I forgot the
our
token.
allies.
They're all dead.
Yeah. There are no grunts.
Got them.
Oh, perfect.
That's it. No one else activates. There's no 6s, no vortexes. So we just move on to the old crisis clock.
Yep.
All right, 1-2. Shock troops are going to activate. So deal 3 collateral damage to all heroes afflicted with focus fire. That's me.
That's me.
All right, I'll take 3.
Down to 6.
Dang. I have that leadership card, but I wonder if I should wait.
You're about to have to discard a card as well. I'm going to discard my liar card.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to discard that. Never Let Go is twice as so wild for me. Attack Now's attack mod locked in, does focus fire. Selfless is the one that blocks 3 damage. If the chosen player was a teammate, I can prevent additional 3. That's a really good card. Transference. I want to know what the boss does. It's the only reason why I'm hanging on to it. Nope, it's going. And then, yeah, that's it.
Then first player passes to you and we reveal dudes.
Here we go. Let's reveal dudes. All right. We'll start with Commando. Do you want pile 1 or pile 2? Oh, do I got to take one out because we killed him or no? They stay in there.
Nope.
Okay.
Because there's going to be one left over as the unknown. So
sense.
let's go 2, then 1.
2, then 1. Here we go. Uh-oh. We got ourselves a scroll.
Okay.
All right. There's that one. 2, then 1. We're going over. We'll
50% chance.
Here we go. Hey!
Yeah.
Glad I can't transfer
All
I don't
right.
have the card anymore, but okay. I get to distribute a momentum because of that. How many you got?
1.
Go ahead. I got 3. Yep. And then
Movement.
I would like to. What do I want here? I'm kind of desperate for CP because I got all these leadership cards to spend here soon. I want to make sure I have enough. So I will.
I mean, you got the momentum. You could do the range, get that twofer.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the twofer.
Right. I think I'm gonna take that evade token.
Nice. Okay. And then we'll drop down to upkeep, income phase, all that good stuff. I think we got everything.
I drew into double up. I'm gonna play it right away.
Yep. We're going to tip it. See if I can one-shot this guy. I don't need to look at my chosen opponent's hand, so we'll keep the battle plan. Support right now is just reroll or gain CP. So let's just roll and see what we get. Ultimate. Target acquired wouldn't be bad. Just need one more fist. Doesn't have any leadership kind of perk to it. Could nuke them. But I kind of want to save these for the boss. Let's keep the 3 and the 4. I want to gain. Second roll.
I'm gonna spend momentum to use Mantis and heal myself for 2, putting me up to 8.
Okay. I rolled into a large. I am ready to attack.
Okay. So I'm over here. I drew into Vex 2 and what status effects. I'd like to get Vex out, but I only have 3 CP, and I want to be able to play both Tippett and Samesies just in case.
Do you need a CP? I can give you a CP.
Oh, you can give me a CP?
Yeah, support gives
Okay,
CP.
well-
And right now
Well,
I don't.
you don't have to. You don't
um,
have to yet.
Okay.
I'll just pay for Vex, and I've got the one, just in case.
Mhm.
And here we go.
Ultimate coming. I got my finger on the button. Nope.
How much is your attack going for?
Right now, my large straight is going to be minimum 8. 9 with a damage mod. At least base 9.
Okay.
11. Sorry. 11.
Wow,
What do you do with that?
that's not ideal.
Give it.
I guess I'm gonna tip it for one.
Or you could wait and I don't know, you do have to lock in before I can do my stuff.
And of course, with all of these, they're 3s, so I can't tip to the straight. I have to tip down
Down to a confuddle.
to a confuddle, but that's okay because that can still be 7 up to 10 damage to get in there for lethal. So okay, I'm ready to attack.
All right. Let's roll down with the assault. Game 3 battle plan. Attack limits 4. Do I necessarily need to spend those right now? Not really, with 4 leadership cards in me. Not really digging for anything at this point. Am I going to be punished for not spending them? Not really. Inflict focus fire on 3. Yeah, I'll be okay. So right now it's base 8. If a leadership card was previously played this turn, add 2, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to spend 1 CP for locked in. It's going to inflict a focus fire on the commando. Sorry, I got to make this range. Let's just do that now before I forget. If this was the first leadership card played this turn, gain support. Okay, so right now we're at 8. Focus fire would make it 9. My assault says if I played a leadership card previously this turn, I can add 2. So right now we're at 11 with the focus fire. How much you doing?
8 with the focus fire and no additional mods.
So I need to hit him for 1 more. Really want to waste a damage modifier for that?
I mean, otherwise I could use my 3 damage modifier.
We're at, what did I say? 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll spend 3 battle plan. I know I wasn't going to, but look at the top 3 cards of your deck. If any of them are leadership, you may reveal one and add 2 here. Sorry, yeah.
If can't you inflict focus fire with those as well?
I could.
Because if you put another focus fire on them, then that gets us there.
That gets us there. What's the value here? Focus fire or 3 cards?
Then it'd be 12 and 9.
I have so many. Yeah,
so
I think you're right. So I'll put those back.
We'd be overkilling by 1, but we also are guaranteed not to have to spend a +3.
Right. Oh, that makes sense. So it'll be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 defendable damage. I think that's everything.
Which the defendable doesn't matter.
Yep. So 20 down to 8. Okay. And then that, I don't think there's anything I really need to spend for I did not. Did I grab? I don't remember if I grabbed. If this is the first leadership play this turn, gain support. I don't remember if I did that. I'm gonna just say I did.
I
Okay.
do not recall.
Yeah, that's my turn. Pretty confident
Okay.
I did, but I truly don't remember.
So I can't remember the order of operations of I can't activate an ability if I don't have a target, right? So I have to spend the momentum.
You can activate ability. So from my understanding, you can activate ability, but if it has damage attached to it, it has to have a target. So like meditate can be activated without a target.
Right. So in this instance, if I have 1 momentum, but if I had 0 momentum, I couldn't use this even though this gives me momentum before the damage, right?
Oh, yes, because I
range.
would think you would have to lock it in as a ranged attack before you could
I
do
have
it.
Okay. That's what I figured. So I'll spin the 1 to make it ranged. I inflict 2 spellbound, which will give me 2 momentum.
Mm-hmm.
And then I deal 7 damage, which becomes 9 with the 2 focus fires.
Okay. Guess what? He only has 8 health. Not 9. So
He did.
Yeah. Okay. That's 2 momentum that I divvy out. I'm at 2.
I'm also at 2.
Okay. Let's just split it.
And we're about to get
Yeah, we're gonna get a bunch.
We're about to get a fair amount for completing the thing too.
I gotta be honest, like minus getting hit to single digit health, like that's probably the easiest perfect we've had. The last token.
It kind of feels like it. I mean, it would have been worse if there was another enemy, but really the difficulty is just surviving, I think.
Yep. All right, those tokens can go back. We don't need those anymore. Okay. Yeah, the round just ends.
So we defeated and we calmed everybody.
Yeah, so the main objective
no
here
tokens
is
on the map.
Defeating all henchmen upon completion. If you fulfill the main objective, which we did, distribute 5 health and 3 momentum. Perfect reward if your team completes the main objective and also calms all the real agents, no plot tokens. Distribute an additional 5 and 3. So 10 and 6. Let's split the momentum.
Okay.
And then the health, I'm at 12.
I'm at 8.
8
So
with the mantis.
I'm 4. I'm 4 behind you. Yeah.
Which
can be either.
Do like 6 and 4, or do you even it out?
Sure. 6 and 4 sounds good.
Yeah, you take 6, I take 4.
That's me up to 14.
I think that's it. We'll flip over.
Ooh, I need your thing here because I have cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space.
If you want the best viewers, visit www.bestviewers.com. Remove the space to find out more.
All right.
Oh, that's fun.
Let's go ahead and start clearing the board here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that felt like an easy perfect.
6 momentum. 6 momentum I feel good about. 14 health a little less good about. But we'll see, I suppose.
We're going to find out the hard way. I have not read this side. All right, I'm going to set those tokens aside and I will grab from the ones we haven't used yet to kind of keep it random. So the only thing we know is there's probably a lot of health tokens in here.
That's probably fine.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier when we were talking about Super Skrull a little bit, and I was thinking, man, it would be really funny and cool, although convoluted, if some of his abilities were like grab stuff from other characters that you own.
Sure. He now has donuts.
Those things
what?
In relation to that. Yeah.
Okay. We'll just grab from the top. I'm going to keep them down until they're all set up, and then I'll flip them over. At that. All right, let's just start at the top here. So, boss fight. After hearing the captain was trapped in the cargo hold, you rush to save him. Too easy, the captain says as his appearance morphs. I have you now. Boss setup starts with 40 health. Okay. That's more than the typical boss. And then 20 per hero, so another 40 starts at 80. Main objective, reduce Super Scroll to 0 health. That's it. Let's set up here. So I'm going to roll a die for the crisis clock. It's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll reveal the tiles. There's 1 health. There's 2 health. Let's see.
I'm glad that the crisis abilities go in the order that they do. Because he's going to, if he has a shield, he deals collateral damage. And then the next thing is he gains shield. So thankfully it's not the other way around. Of him gaining shield, and then if he has shield, doing damage.
Ouch.
That would have been... Oh, the next time it happens, it does.
All right. Yeah.
It does the gear up and then the rock rampage. Not cool.
Yeah, I like that pyrokinesis. Any heroes afflicted with
deal
burn,
3 collateral to
burn
all
just
heroes.
spreads. Huh.
Oof.
Yeah. Player 1 goes to you. If you want movement phase here.
Yep. Gosh. Got the focus fire, and that's real bad. But I feel like removing the status effect would be better for burn, because that would be 2 damage a turn versus 1 damage a turn for focus fire on hits. So don't need the momentum. I'm gonna go for the CP right now, I think.
Okay.
Because I have
CP.
0.
I will.
Puts me to 1.
I'm looking at War Machine right now. Being able to inflict focus fire and then let him just keep adding damage. Be pretty neat here. Same with Jeff. He costs a little bit more in the end.
Could start with War Machine till he bleeds himself out, and then get Jeff.
Okay. I'll just start with. Man, his ult is. Sorry, I call it an ult just because it has a 6, but does 12 defendable.
Yeah. That could kill me if I get crit. Thankfully, I have illusion and an evasive.
Oops. I'm gonna take the 3 health.
Yep.
Bringing me up to 19. All right, movement phase is done. Player 1 is you. Want to take your turn?
All right. So I've got income, CP, and card. Oh, I do have a get that out of here. And I think I already pitched my transference.
Take my income now.
Oh, no, I did not. But I have what status effects, which isn't super great. I think there is the other thing to get rid of burn. It might still be good to hang on for that. No, I'm so low of health right now. Okay. I will... Yeah, I'll do 1 for get that out of here. To get rid of the focus fire that's on me.
Okay.
And then I think I will go for attack.
Interesting.
Opponent has more health. Illusion is stack limit 2.
Defense is
prevent-
prevent 3.
Prevents 3 damage on defense. It would be just 4 damage. Oof. Got a samesies.
My support does let a player reroll if we truly need it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just samesies here. And go for made you look. Alright, I'm ready to attack.
I took my income.
Build the defense right now.
Yeah. I drew in the target acquired. I'm going to upgrade that. And then I will begin my roll. Three, four, five, six. The target acquired. It looks really good right now. Inflict focus fire, and then inflict another focus fire. A little preemptive strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the 2 focus fires are negating, 66% of his
Right.
defense.
Take a second roll here. Okay, I think we're gonna run with that. So I am ready to attack with target acquired.
All right. So I will trigger Made You Look. I gain an illusion, and then I'll be dealing 3 undefendable damage. I'm going to pump it to 6 with my +3 attack modifier.
Yep.
6 undefendable.
74.
So that should bring him down to 74.
All right, my turn. Inflict focus fire. Start with that.
Yep.
Loser, even though he's probably gonna remove it, isn't he? Oh, not quite.
Not for a couple turns.
Okay, and then deal 5 damage if a leadership card was previously played this turn, which it will be. Inflict an additional focus fire. So let's start with. I only have 1 here to really play, and that's my attack mod, which is okay. So it'll be 5. 1 CP to attack now. Roll 5. For every punch, I add a damage. Another 3, so I'll bring it to 8. That also inflicts another focus fire because we previously played leadership card. So we're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will spend my token to.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm going to roll for damage. Add another 2, so 12. 13, 14, 15. Undefendable.
59, dudes. Can I add mine also? That I had forgotten about.
Sure.
Or should I wait for a future attack?
No, you can do it now. That's fine. Okay. So right now I'm at 15 undefendable.
I also am spending mine to add damage for another 2.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I'm doing 15 undefendable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down to 57. That felt good.
All right. Yep.
And then anything second main phase for you, or?
Before I forget, I'm going to spend 1 for Mantis to heal 2 to go up to 16.
Right. Maybe I should take somebody on here. I recruited Jeff that turn. Or Jeff. Totally forgot. Yeah, I'll probably take Jeff for now. Just because I gain a shield off that. That's kind of the only thing I'm looking at there. So for 1 momentum, I recruit Jeff. Jeff gains me a shield on recruit. We're going to flip out Beast. First time we've seen Beast. For 2 momentum, you can recruit him. Once per round during your main phase, you can spend 1 to gain 2 CP and exhaust to gain 2 shield and draw a card.
Dang.
Okay.
If I didn't have to be relying on Mantis for this fight, I would
Right.
love that.
Right. And then that's it for me. For main phase. Okay. Well, I think we're ready. So boss is gonna roll. Scared.
Here he goes.
I have no plot tokens.
Mm-hmm. I have the 1 to reroll and then we die.
Okay. 6 strikes. Ah.
Uh,
I got a tip if you got a
so
tip.
rerolling. I spent my tip.
That's right.
I've got a reroll. Crits are on 1 and 6 right now, which are opposite side of the board from us. I mean, I have evade and 2 illusions. So
I have shields and
If we-
selfless.
'cause-
I would be okay.
okay. All right. I think that we should take it because if he stone strikes, he gains a shield, which will cause us 4 collateral damage on Crisis Clock.
Gotcha.
Not good.
Gotcha.
If we get both of them down, then he plasma jets and inflicts burn, which is also real not
Really
good.
bad. Yep. Okay. Nope. That makes sense.
So I think, I think this may be the better one for us in this particular turn because of other resources that we have.
All right. Elastic grapple, multi-strike melee, hits us both. We are inflicted with entangled. It's going to do 12 defendables. So go ahead and roll your defense. Good luck.
Yeah. Do you want to put the crit tokens out?
I do.
Also?
It'll be on 1 and 6. 1 and 6.
All right. So I'm going to roll for my defense first,
Mm-hmm.
which is illusion, which I gain a bag of tricks. Okay. Then I'm going to use an illusion token first before my evade. And I figure since it would be setting them out for the opponent to select, that I would just randomly shuffle, and then if you want to roll a die or pick one
I'll
or
just
something.
do roll a die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a 1.
It's this one here. I prevent half of the damage, and I can spend another one. So that's preventing 6, so that'd be me taking 6.
Hold on here. I could spend selfless for 1 CP to prevent 6, but then I'm taking the full hit minus my shield. But you would take 0 damage.
That's. I mean, I have another one. I'm at 16
Okay.
health.
Sorry, I'm doing the math wrong.
I've got Mantis.
Because my selfless card would act first, then you would cut it in half. Right, addition and subtraction first, then we would cut it in half with your illusion.
Yeah.
So never mind.
Okay. I think I'll just stick with the 1 and save the other illusion for the next turn, and take 6.
Sure.
Brings me down to 10.
It's my go. 12 defendable. Defendable. I guess it's the lighter note here.
Yeah.
Ooh. I will use my 6 as preventing 2. So it'll be 12. Shield takes 3. Takes it down to 9. Targeted or focus fire brings it up back to 10. My 6 will block 2, so I take 8. I'll take 8. Down to 11.
Okay.
Ouchies. Alright. That's it for that.
Yep.
Go to Crisis Clock. Goes 1-2. First things first here is Rock Rampage. If you have a shield, which he does not, deal 4 collateral damage to all heroes. So he does not have a shield, so we'll skip that. Gear up, roll 1 per hero, so we'll roll 2 die. Gains a shield for each strike. Ooh, guess what I rolled? 2 vortexes. No shields for you, Scroll.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
Moves on to us. Player 1 token comes to me.
First, I'll pass to you then.
And then we do movement. His crits, what are they? Add 3, inflict concuss, add 2. Ugh. Concuss for me isn't too bad. I have 11 health. You have how much health?
10.
10.
10.
I'm gonna. We both have entangled. I still have a focus fire. I wonder if I get rid of my focus fire. Yeah. Where do I gain the crit? No, we'll take. I'm gonna remove my focus fire. Okay. How about you?
Okay. I'll get the 5 health and the crit token.
Yep. 5 health. The crit will go on.
Put me up to 15.
Here. There we go.
I have it on my board too to remind.
Did you want a mantis that last turn, or did you?
I did.
Okay.
I did use it last turn.
All right. Comes down to me. CP card. We did get not this time.
I'm going to upkeep my bag of tricks real quick. I rolled a 1. Lose a CP. I have no CP. Okay.
Good.
Then income.
Income,
CP
yep.
card.
Entangled. I can't do much with that. So
Using my promo card that I drew. And I just draw.
I'm gonna start rolling. Okay. Keep the 2-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5.
And no more rolls.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
No more rolls.
I'm going to. It's a small. That's a small. I will keep the small. Ready to attack.
I don't have enough CP to get Vilify out. So I think I'll just roll. You don't have the thing to give a CP, do you?
I do. I have 2 of them.
Do you want to use one for me?
Sure.
Or do you want to save them for something?
Nope, you can have it. So 1 token to chosen player gains 1 CP.
All right. I'll use that CP and my 1 CP to upgrade Vilify. All right. 2 rolls. Here we go. Hey, look, it's Vilify. We'll just go with that.
All right, bounces back to me. So we did a small. We're going to gain 3 battle plan. We are going to... Who do I save that? When does he remove? He's going to remove on this turn and the next turn. Nope, we're going to spend that now. So I gain 3 battle plan. I'm going to spend 3 to look at the top 3 cards in my deck. 2, 3. There's no leadership card. And it's all dice mods. So, we'll just keep it like that. They don't need the discard, but I'll put them back in that order. That's going to be a super solid turn next turn.
Yep.
And then it's deal 6. I have not played a leadership card here, and I'm not going to, so it'll just be 6 plus the focus fire would be 8, and then I'll spend a momentum to make it 10 from Jeff. Additional 2, making it 10. And then that'll be it. So it'll be 10 defendable. He blocks 3 in his defense. So he takes 7.
Get in for 7.
On to 50. How about you?
Okay. I am now inflicting Spellbound, which gains a momentum. And then he still has more health than me, so I will gain an illusion and then deal 8 damage. That is defendable. So 5, and then the 2 focus fire makes 10, prevents 3, get in for 7 as well.
Down to 43.
Down to 43.
Yeah.
Main phase 2, I'm going to trigger Mantis to heal you for 2.
Heal me. Okay. Not gonna say no to that.
So I'm now above you in health. And then I'm going to spend 3 momentum to draw a card.
Yeah. Should probably do that too.
And I will hold that, I guess.
I wonder if I should do the same. We don't need it for range. I don't really think I'm going to recruit anybody else. So I'll do that as well. I'm going to spend 3 to draw a card. In the twice as wild surprise.
Nice.
And then
What's up, Vance?
Okay. Enemy turn. Here we go. To roll these die. I'm going to keep it off screen so it's kind of a surprise for you guys. Yeah. Hey, that's kind of cool.
Definitely not cheating.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's some really good news here.
Okay. So
I gotta tip
it's
it.
possible.
I gotta tip it.
Ooh.
For 1 CP.
Would we rather risk? Would we? Okay.
He's got that.
So here's the question.
Okay.
Okay. No, I got it. I know the solution.
Okay.
Since tip it can be valuable on our turn,
Mm-hmm.
I will use my reroll an enemy die to reroll the 2.
Okay.
That way, if it rolls back into a 1, 2, or 3, you can tip the 3, and then he whiffs.
Okay. Here we go. It rolled into a 1. But guess what we're doing?
Okay. Worth a shot.
We're tipping. 1 CP to tip 3, 204. Does not activate Elastic Grapple. He needed one more strike for Stone Strike. And he needs 3 strikes to do Plasma Jet. With
Whiffer.
Okay.
It's going great over here, Vance. You're back to dice throwing, and it's doing great. His crits are on 4 and 6.
4 and 6. And your crit token, I suppose we can activate that now, is 2 health.
Yeah, I was about to flip mine over, but yeah,
2 health.
I'll take your 2 health.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That seems good.
All right, Crisis Clock is
puts me up to 17.
gonna tick twice. 1, 2. Starting with Phase Form, remove 1 negative status effect token from yourself, so one of our Focus Fire will fall off. Pyrokinesis, deal 3 collateral damage to all heroes. Then, if any hero is inflicted with burn, inflict burn on all other heroes. So we take the 3
burn.
and no burn. Okay.
Neat.
Moving on. We are on player 1 goes to you. And you get movement phase.
I'll take that +1 attack modifier with the 2 crits.
2 crits. Okay. 2 crits on you. 1 damage on to you. Man, our board's not that interesting. Just take the momentum, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that risky.
Yep.
All right. And then on you.
Okay. Income.
Yeah, I'm going to do my income.
Get a CP and a card.
Oh, look, so wild. Surprise.
And no CP. Yeah, I think I just roll now. Oh, dang it! It was a 6 that popped out of there. I don't want to. I really want to do that with 3 5s, but I don't want to take a turn off of attacking.
I mean, do you want me to roll and just see what I do?
Nah, I'll just keep these 2.
You're gonna overkill on your illusions, I guess, there.
Yeah. Everything is illusions. All right, I guess so. Okay. I mean, 8 damage is still pretty good.
Sure.
Okay. I'm ready to attack.
Okay, we drew into Twice as Wild and So Wild. Those are in our hand now. Do I sell a card? If I sold a card, what would it be? Probably Selfless, but that's blocking damage. Let's just roll. Let's see what we get. If we get a natural ultimate, we're sitting pretty good. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm okay with that. Second roll. Third roll. Yeah, it's not going to be a strong turn, but we'll take it. So we will be ready to attack with our small. Back to you.
Okay. So I'm going in for Vilify. again. I inflict Spellbound, which is going to be a momentum. And then he still has more health. So I'd gain an illusion, but I'm at stack. And then I will deal 8 damage. +1 attack modifier will make it 9. The 1 focus fire on him will make it 10. And then he prevents 3. So I get in for 7.
7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to 36.
Okay. Back to me here.
And that's me.
We locked in our smalls. We're going to gain 3 battle plan. We don't want to put on focus fire because he's going to... Well, we could, but he's still going to remove 1.
Yeah. It's good to keep it up there. Then it's less to have to put on him later, too.
Yeah, I think in this situation, I would just apply it all. So we'll do that. So I'll put the focus fire on now. Get the extra damage kick out of having 2 on there. And then we're coming in for 6. Unfortunately, I'm not playing any leadership cards, so it'll just be the 6. And then we'll Jeff for 1. We'll make it 8. And so
And then two focus fire is 10.
Is 10. So and then he blocks 3, taking 7. Bringing him down to 29.
Yeah.
That's it for my roll phase.
I mean, getting in there for a consistent 7 is pretty good.
Yeah. I got nothing main phase. I don't think I'm going to get rid of Jeff quite yet.
I'm going to Mantis for you to heal to.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to enemy phase here.
Yep.
Roll. I like the surprise. Let's go up.
There's a downside to the surprise in this scenario, but
3.
it's fine.
Fine. 3. 3. 4.
That's not what we want to see.
5. So right now he's got Stone Strike.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
With him being down to 29 health, do you think it's worthwhile to use Twice as Wild here to force the whiff? And try to have, like, some dice manipulators to force particular attacks versus gaining particular attacks?
My first instinct was the Twice as Wild,
Okay.
which I could do.
So we're kind of on the same page with that.
Yeah.
Then.
I'd much rather block him hitting us at such a low health than us still picking at 7 damage a turn. So I'm okay with that. Do you want me to use mine? I'm assuming
I don't have anything.
you don't have it. Okay. We'll do that then. So then for support to gain a CP, then I'll spend 3 CP to Twice as Wild. Then change these to, I guess we could just do 2 6s.
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't activate Elastic Grapple. Doesn't activate Stone Strike. Doesn't activate Plasma Jet. We got another whip. Good.
Nice.
All
Where
right.
does it put the crits then?
Crits will be on 6 and 5.
6 and 5.
Ooh, that was me
Okay.
and you. You get to reveal yours. They are draw 2
Ooh.
and 6 health.
Oh, snap. I'm up to 20, baby.
Dang. Okay, let's go to Crisis Clock here. Moves 2. Remove a negative status effect from yourself. Focus Fire comes off. He's going to gain a shield here. I'm going to roll 2 die, and on per strike, he's going to gain a shield. He's going to gain 1.
Yep.
And that's it. Player token will go to me.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back to movement phase. I will. I don't want to avoid the crit, to be honest. As much as possible.
Yeah, I think I'll move right above you.
Okay. All right, let's go into turn here. We're gonna do a CP card. All dice mods here. We knew it was coming. We just don't have the CP to activate. That's okay. Let's roll. We're not going to need it because we're going to roll it.
Mhm.
We did get teamwork. We got 2, 4, 5. We support. No leadership. Actually, pretty tempting. Support is what I'm thinking about here. Only ability that straight up gives that much.
While you're doing that,
yeah.
I'm gonna triple up.
Okay. Do I have an opportunity to not? I have to take it because I need that CP. In case he takes a turn and we need to manipulate his dice. So I will take teamwork my first roll, ready to attack.
Okay. I tripled up into these. I'm going to
Nice.
do getting paid for 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sell mockery 2 for another one. Puts me to 3. Let's upgrade Neil to me for 2. And I don't think we're going to get to a point to need what status effects, so I'm going to sell that as well. I've got 2 CP with these cards here. And let's do it.
Vilify.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready to attack.
All right. Switch back over to me here. We did lock into teamwork. We're going to gain 2 support. We're going to deal 5. We deal with 2 additional if I played a leadership card, which we have not. So it'll be 5. And then we'll Jeff it for another 2. It'll be 7. And I think that's all I'm going to plug in. So 7 defendable. He defends with 3. We're coming in with 4. Sorry, focus fire. Would be 5. 3 goes into the shield.
Would we rather do 3 into the shield, or I can buy the shield? So buy would be adding 3 damage, essentially.
That seems okay.
2 CP for 3 damage.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would be spending 1 CP for 2 damage for my attack.
Yeah, I would buy
But
it.
yeah. All right, I will spend 2 CP to buy his shield.
Okay, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8 defendable. He takes 5. He defends with 3. Down to 24.
Yep.
That's it for me.
All right. Do you have a thing for a CP? Would that be worth 2 damage?
I would prefer to hold off.
Sounds good. Okay. Then I inflict Spellbound, which is gaining a momentum.
Mhm.
And then he still has more health than me, but just barely. So I'd gain an illusion, which I can't do. I'll deal 8 damage Focus Fire makes it 9. We got rid of that shield. And then I'm not doing anything else. So 9, and then the 3 prevent from his defense is 6. That's 4, 5, 6.
All right, down to
It's
18.
down to 18.
Okay.
And then I will spend 1 momentum to have you heal 2.
Heal 2 from Mantis. Up to 14. Okay. Anything else? I have nothing main phase.
That's it for me.
Okay, let's go on the enemy. I'll let you watch this time. Yeah! Oh my god.
Oh, man. I sort of feel bad for him, but also not.
Okay, well, he doesn't activate Elastic Grapple. He doesn't activate Stone Strike. He does not activate Plasma Jet. Another whiff. Okay, the crit tokens would go on 4 and 5.
I so love that they don't have King's Hands anymore.
Oh god, yeah. All right, we'll jump right in the Crisis Clock for 1-2. Rock Rampage. If you have any shields, which he does not, deal 4 collateral damage. So nothing there. Pyrokinesis, deal 3 collateral damage to all heroes. We will take that. If we have Burn, we would flick Burn on all other heroes. So we'll just take the 3 down to 11.
Puts me down to 17.
That's it. Player token goes to you.
Okay. I'm gonna move onto the stack on the left, in the middle for the twofer.
Okay. You got 2 there. I will. God, is he gonna see another round? I'm gonna
At 18, we've been getting in for like 7, so I'm sure he will.
Yeah, I'm gonna just play it safe.
Yep.
All right, you're up.
Okay. I've got my income here
I'm gonna take
of
mine as
CP and card. I have Helping Hand,
Nice.
so I'm gonna just save that. We will spend a momentum to heal you 2 with Mantis.
Yep.
And then I'm going for it.
Ooh, nice little collision there.
Yeah.
Going for it. Oh,
Jeez.
I can see the 6 on the side.
Yeah. I have a 6-it. I'm gonna go for it.
Yep.
We're getting close. Bummer. All right.
I could.
that's not
What does your mini do? It's illusion, spellbound, and 6 damage.
Yes. 8 damage.
8 damage.
Undefendable.
Seeing if I can afford a Soul Wild here. My ult would do more than yours, I think.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna spend any of
I
my
can. I will spend 1 for 6-it. Is that even worth it? To get in for 3 damage? It would be 4 with the Focus Fire.
You're already at illusion stack.
Yeah. I don't think I will, actually. I think I'm just gonna accept the whiff.
Yeah, let's throw that out there. I guess.
So I'm ready to whiff.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, jeez.
All right. I took my income. We drew into one more time. We will roll here. Get an ultimate.
I wonder if the Confuddle upgrade has another attack thing on it.
In it to win it, baby. Yep.
Let's Let's go.
I will. What's cheaper here? There's no leadership effect on his alt. So using his character or hero card as Soul Wild isn't really important here, so we will twice as wild, or I don't have twice as wild. So it'll be Soul Wild or Samesies.
I do have a try again.
No, we'll save that because I can lock this in. All right. 1 CP for Samesies. 1 CP for Never Let Go. Remove. Sorry, let's spend that first. Remove that. Remove a support and battle plan, and it turns into a Soul Wild. We'll make these 6s.
Got there.
Got there. We got it in. Ready to attack. Yes. Yep. On you.
Okay. I whiff. I'm done.
That's right.
On you.
That's right. You went first. Okay. Optic Blast. Game 3 battle plan. Let's just spend it. I don't think we need to. We're going to inflict focus fire here anyways. He's going to dump it. So we'll use it to draw cards. If any of them are a leadership card, which they are, I can put it to my hand and put the other ones back. So I drew into Pouch Power. And then Vegas Baby and Better D were on top. Not worried about Better D at this point, so Vegas, I guess. We'll discard Better D, put Vegas on top. So that was the 3 battle plan. We get 2 supports. And then we inflict 2 focus fire. We only inflict 1. I'm missing tokens. I've been messing with the
Grabbing the other stuff.
Yep. I'm definitely missing some. And then it'll be 11, 12, 13. Jeff is going to make it 15. And then I'll exhaust them. Making it 17. 17.
Remember when I whiffed?
Yeah, you're fine.
Wait. Oh no, but you because I have the 1 CP for 6-it to be able to get in for 3 undefendable. But I attacked first, but we weren't paying attention to how much you'd be doing on your thing.
We would have to. Yeah, that feels like we would cheat if we did that.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna Pouch Power. So right now we're at 17. Roll a die plus an additional die for each leadership card there was. We didn't play any, so it'll just be 1 die. We'll roll it. We gain a support, which we already know we're not going to draw a card because I'll just gain the CP for that because we're at stack. Because we know it's Vegas, baby. That's it. I'm hitting for 17.
Okay, it's down to 1.
Down to 1.
We're in there for 1 more turn.
Okay. Second main. I got nothing. I don't even have momentum. All right.
Also nothing.
Okay, let's roll for him. All Vortex again. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. A little flavor here. 3 strikes. A Vortex and a 6. So we're in it for Elastic Grapple.
I do have a helping hand.
I have a Soul Wild.
We could go big and helping hand the you're not on 2. Helping hand the black 2 to reroll 50% chance, and then could sow wild the other one
I'm down.
if helping hand works.
Okay. So
All right.
you're helping
I spend-
handing the black 2.
Yep.
Here we go. Turned into a black 3.
Bummer.
So we're still at Elastic Grapple. If we bring it down to Stone Strike, it's 9 damage. He gains a shield. A shield I'm not worried about. He's going to drop a Focus Fire. He's going to gain another shield, potentially on the gear up.
I would prefer to be attacked by Elastic Grapple rather than Stone Strike.
Okay.
Me personally,
Lot of
but
our legs
I have
paid.
more health. I have more health than you though. So
I got not this time, so we're fine.
okay.
All right, we're locking it in. We're inflicted with Tangled.
All right. Yep.
And then it's going to be 12 defendable, so you get a defense.
I am crit, and he is putting a crit token on my space anyway, so I'd be crit either way.
That's true. So 5 and 2.
So it's 15 for me.
Oofta.
It's fine. I roll my defense. My defense lets me draw a card.
Okay.
Loki into my eyes. That's funny. And then I will spend an illusion.
It's 3 momentum right there in that card.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'll roll a die. Yeah. 3. So middle.
1, 2, 3.
Partial.
Prevent half. I will spend another illusion.
Okay. Rolling the die, we got a 4, so middle again. Yes.
Full block.
Full block. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to say the same for me, but we'll make something
Too bad I
happen.
can't use my evade token for you.
Right. All right, so it's 12 defendable. We'll at least defend here. We'll prevent 2. Actually, I could just kill him here, I suppose. That's not fun. Is it fun? Okay.
It's less fun.
It's less
I think.
fun, but it guarantees it. Okay, well, I'm going to choose to do 3. But I got 12 coming in, which I survive anyways, no matter what I do. But I'm going to play out my cards anyways. So I would have not this time for 1 CP. That brings it down to, what, 6? And then I'll selfless for 1 support, block it another 3. I would have taken 3 damage. In exchange to hit him for 3. He's dead.
Got him.
Easy.